I've had this unique glass jar sitting around for a couple years not knowing what to do with it. Today I had the idea to turn it into a nano moss terrarium, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get straight into the build, starting with the drainage. I'm using some natural fine pea gravel. This stick with a cork in the end comes in handy to level out the stones. With the drainage layer complete, I can now move on to the substrate barrier. I'm placing it under the terrarium and then cutting it down to size. This doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. With a rough circle cut out, I can now place it on top of the pea gravel. This will stop substrate from getting down into the drainage layer. Talking about substrate, that's what's going in next. I'm using my own terrarium substrate mix, which I use for pretty much all my builds. I'll put all the components up on screen with some links in the description in case you want to try making it yourself. I want the substrate to be sloped up really high towards the back, so I'm going to add some more. I'm using the back of my hand to press it down into place. With the substrate in, let's move on to my favourite part, which is the hardscape. I want to create a super simple scape with just one detailed rock as the centerpiece. This is Georock. It's probably the most detailed stone I've came across so far, and I think it will be perfect for this nano build. I've got a really good selection to choose from, so I'm making sure to take some time to experiment with each piece and find the one that I think looks best. This is the piece that I decided to use. I absolutely love the detail that it brings to the centre of this scape. Now it's time to bring this terrarium to life with moss. The species that I'm going to use for this build is fern moss. It's an absolutely stunning species and I really should use it more often. I'm using some long tweezers to place it in small chunks at a time. I'm using my hand to gently press it down onto the substrate, as this will help it wick up moisture, which will keep it growing healthy and strong. I absolutely love the combination of the detailed centerpiece rock and the wild foresty look that the moss brings. I do think that I can add even more detail in a really simple and easy way, so let's do that now. These here are some small twigs that I collected from my garden. Adding these to the terrarium is a really easy and simple way of greatly improving the detail and interest inside the scape. They're a bit big, so I'm cutting them down to a more appropriate size for this terrarium. Before adding the twigs, I feel like the scape is missing a few rocks in the foreground, so I'm going to add them first. When adding the twigs for details, you've got a few options that will achieve different looks depending on what design you're going for. You can place them in face down like this, which resembles roots growing over the rocks. Alternatively, and what I'm going to do today, is push the base of the twigs down into the moss. Placing them in like this really resembles small trees that have dropped all their leaves. Make sure to use a variety of sizes, and the more branches that the twigs have, the better they'll look. It's great to see my vision taking shape, but there's a few more steps to do before this terrarium's complete. These tiny bugs, known as springtails, will help keep the terrarium clean and healthy. As I used wooden twigs, it's very likely that they're going to grow mould in the first few weeks. These tiny bugs will eat the mould and recycle it into nutrients that the moss can use to grow. They truly are the perfect inhabitants for a small terrarium like this one. What I'm going to do now is add some water to the ecosystem. I recommend using a small spray bottle, as it really helps prevent overwatering. I absolutely love how this terrarium's turned out, and although it's probably one of my most simple builds, it definitely doesn't lack in detail. If you found this video useful, you might be interested in my terrarium making ebook. It's perfect for anyone new to terrarium making. I'll put a link in the description. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.